Salinas. To my right is Paul Osbury. You're going to be listening to Team Donut and Paul. To my left, Ida Salinas, helping us with the stats tonight. Once again, it's going to be 6A football on a Friday night here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. It's going to be a city championship, Pablo, tonight. Let's see who's going to come up top. It's going to be the Cougars against the Jaguars. Both teams, of course, have come up with victories against the Edinburg Bobcats. So tonight's going to decide who's going to be the city champs as far as 6A football. On the other hand, we had a great one last night, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it was the Sabercats from Robert Vela coming up with a huge victory that put them at seeded number 1 in the big school division on 5A. So they'll be playing either Donna, PSJA, or PSJA Southwest. We'll find out tonight who they're going to play. On the other hand, where chances of us having a game here next week, it looks good. Cougars, if Los Fresnos can come up with a victory tonight, it's going to be next week. Cougars and Los Fresnos here at Cat Stadium. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. We'll try to bring you updates on that.
Going to go down to the 5-yard line, field it cleanly. He'll be brought up the middle. He's looking for room up the middle, and he's still going. A decent little return, going to be taken down hard at the 35.
All right, so the Cougars 5 yards to get onto the board. Also, let's thank right now our board of trustees who made this possible. Still our board, and of course, we'll be having changes probably at our next board meeting. For right now, it's our president, Juan Sandy Palacios, our vice president, Dr. Martin Castillo, our secretary, Jaime Solis, and our members are Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., David Torres. Just in case it's going to be our last game, let's give a special thanks going out to Mr. Torres and Mr. Chavana. Mr. Chavana, 12 years of service. Mr. Torres, 8 years of service. And it's going to be Cougar football, 1st and 10 at the 35. Pablo.
Martin Rodriguez in the shotgun by himself. He's going to hand it off to the jet sweep to the left. The jet sweep means that, they're going to have a guy coming across the formation in motion. And if they time it right, they give him the ball, and they did, and that was a gain of 9.
Gain of 9. It'll be about maybe less than a yard coming up on a second down. First play of the game, going good, very well for the Cougars. Here we go. Officials for tonight, Pablo.
Who are they?
We got Bobby Herrera as your ref, and we got our umpire, Juan Garcia, Chris Pisano, Gonzalo Guerra, a local from Edinburg, and George Gutierrez.
White sides up the middle. Went up the right guard, right tackle, cut it up the middle, and they needed 1 or 2, and they got about 5, so they're going to
move those chains. We're moving the chains for the first time tonight. So move those chains. Thank you, Nancy Velasquez. Once again, Nancy sponsoring the last shirt we received. We got more, Pablo. This weather, we're not going to be throwing them, but next week we got some shirts coming.
Oh, I hope so, brother.
How about BMC shirts? Booney Designs.
Trevino.
Yes, Booney Trevino. Special thanks going out to him also.
All right, trips right. Motion across the formation. He's going to keep it himself, but nothing doing as Economedes both. Wow, somehow he found his way up the middle. That play looked like initially it was going nowhere. as the Economedes came hard from both edges, but I guess they forgot about to defend the middle, and he went right at the gut for about 6.5.
Pablo, once again, here we go with the yak, that yakety yak. That's yards after contact.
That's right.
And ladies and gentlemen, this quarterback, we saw him last week. He's got something, he's decided that he's going to do the best he can every time he has to run with the ball or throw the ball, and he's been showing it right there. He showed it all year, and he's showing it right there on the first run. Here we go, 2nd and 5 coming up.
I formation, Whitesides follows his lead blocker, the fullback, right up over the left guard. They needed 4, and they got about 3 3/4.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and very short coming up, less than a yard for the Cougars. It's their first possession. They ran 4 plays. Quickly, they're at the 42-yard line of the Jaguars. 9:57 and counting left in the first quarter. It's been all run so far, ladies and gentlemen. It is raining and it is cold here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. Pablo.
Double tight end, I formation, usually going to be a run. He headed out the Whitesides. He's able to get outside. He hurdles a guy down the sideline. He needed 1. Another good run of about 9.
All right, so one more time, Pablo.
Move those chains.
We're moving the chains. One more time. They ran 5 plays. They moved the chains twice. And quickly, Cougars on their first possession after 5 plays are sitting at the 34-yard line of the Jaguars. Here we go, 1st and 10, Pablo.
Edinburg North giving them a steady diet of runs, which they have not been able to stop up to this point. Twins left, split right. Shotgun formation. Going to keep it himself. That was the right call.
There you go.
And he is running very good. Martin Rodriguez kept it, went right up the gut, and a gain of about 8 or 9.
Yeah, that's right, 8 or 9 on that pickup. So call it a 2nd and 1 or a long 1 or a short 2, whatever you want to call. We have an injured player on the field, and he's moving around. At least that's the good sign. The bad sign is he took off his helmet and he wants help. So we'll wait and see. Right now there's a timeout on the field, ladies and gentlemen. When we get back, it's going to be Cougars with the ball on a 2nd and short 2 coming up with 9:26 left. We're still scoreless here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donut Salinas, Paul Osbury, Pablo. Hey, I'm glad you're here on time, man. Thank you very much.
Of course.
And you know what? I heard that City game, and you're right. I didn't do that bad.
Nobody said you did bad?
No, nobody. Nobody said I did good
You're
either.
Don't let the Salinas. What are you talking about, man?
But anyway, Paulo, thanks for being here in time. And again, I mean, with even any questions asked, I understand you got your job to do, and you do it very well, and you're dedicated to those kids. So there's no way you can be here when you have a game going on yourself. So.
There's every now and then. There was just one conflict of interest this year. Of course, I was at my basketball game. I do coach the boys basketball at Brewster, of which we're 1-0. And I was busy at the game. I got my butt over here as soon as I could.
All right, and you did, Paulo. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
All right, here we go. So we're back to action here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donut Salinas, Paul Osbury to my right, Ida Salinas to my left. And you're watching Cats TV 17. That is KTS Channel 17. The screen read done, of course, by ValleyCentral.com. Pablo, we have a 2nd and short 2 coming up. 9:26 left. Go ahead, Pablo.
Strong right if you're Economedes. They're going to blitz up the middle. Quarterback's going to keep it. Really nowhere to go. I don't know how he found some yards. I mean, he should have been tackled for a loss.
He needed 2. He needed 2, and he picked up 4. So we're gonna move those chains. That's play number 7. Cougars looking good. Yet to throw the ball, and it kind of started like that yesterday, Paulo. A lot of running, little running, and then we start throwing the ball, and they never stopped throwing the ball. We'll see what's gonna happen tonight. For right now, it's the Cougars getting the first possession. They started at their own 35-yard line. Now they're sitting at the 21-yard line of the Jaguars. Here we go. 1st and 10, 9:05, and counting in the first quarter. Pablo.
Jags in a cover 2. And a strong right if you're the Jaguars. Twins right, split left for Edinburg North. He's gonna keep it himself. He's got plenty of room. And if he just could have been a little bit more patient.
Great tackle, open field there by number 15. Pablo, you got a name? That's a good play by the Jags.
You got to credit Albert Preciado. Good open field tackle, don't it? Because he had to deal with a blocker and the quarterback. And he was able to shed the blocker and tackle the quarterback. He almost walked in if not for the good tackle.
Like you say, a little bit more patient, wait for the block.
A little patient.
And he could have gotten that block, and he would have gone in. Nevertheless, it's going to be 1st and 10, so we're going to
move those chains and drop those chains. Another quarterback keeper to the left. He's got room up the middle if he just stays on his feet. And he gets it all the way down to about the 3. Again, another good run by Rodriguez.
Excuse me, Paulo, I'm sorry there. He did get down to the 4-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line for the Cougars. Pablo, I don't know if it's me or what. They're starting to look like the Westaco East, that quarterback. He's starting to read the defense very well.
He's running very good. He got a very low center of gravity.
Right.
Got good balance, obviously. He's running good because I'll tell you what, they haven't stopped him.
All right, here we go. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
All right, this time they're going to hand it off to Whitesides as he follows his blockers. A pile of bodies going to take it down to about the half-yard line.
All right, so we got a flag down, laid flag. Late flag, and again, Paulo, that's going to be the first one of the night. Now, how big is it going to be? We'll wait and see. But the play was over. So number 22 on the Cougar side looks to me like the guilty one, just by the way his body reaction is right now. We'll wait and see. Here comes the call. Bobby Herrera with the call. Great camera work.
Shot block.
Okay.
There you go.
He kind of felt it because as soon as he moved, that was play number 9. They got a good drive going, Paulo. They're running time off the clock. They're moving the ball.
They haven't lost any yards.
Right now, if you're in that sign, you're saying,
"Que más quieres?"
All right, 7:57. It stops the clock when we run 2nd down. So it's a loss of 15 yards on that play. So call it 2nd and 16. 2nd and goal from the 16. I'm sorry. There's 2nd and goal from the 16. These flags can come and hurt you, man. Here we go. Paulo, you didn't work with this kicker?
I did not.
He's pretty good, though, right? I think we've seen him in the
he has. Games, He's got a leg. There's no doubt.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 16-yard line for the Cougars.
Twins left, split right. Going to keep it again. This time he bounces it outside. He read his blocker. The quarterback, Rodriguez, read his blocker. The running back went to go block the outside linebacker, and if he went upfield, he cuts it in. If he went in, he cuts it out. That's what he did, and a good solid gain of about 6.
He got 6 on the play, Paulo. It's down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal now from the 10. 2 down territorial. Let's get some points on the board.
Depends how we have this. I kick a field goal if we don't get much yards right here.
Okay, here we go. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. That 15-yarder really hurt the Cougars right now. We still don't know. They could still get into the end zone. But for right now, it's a 3rd and goal from the 10. 7:32 left. He went out of bounds, stopped the clock. And Cougars are really going to think about it.
Yeah.
Paulo, I asked you, and you thought about it as soon as I asked.
They must have been thinking about it, too.
So they're thinking about it. They call a timeout. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, man. The Cougars on their starting drive have gone 10 plays. They picked up already 4 first downs. They were at the 1-yard line before they got a shot block, brought them back to the 16. They pick up 6 yards. They're looking at a 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line with 10 plays already gone by. They've taken almost half the first quarter on their first drive, which is something you want to do is run the clock, keep the ball. Don't even the Jags have yet to touch the ball, and we almost have half the quarter left. And it's been Cougars doing what they want. I mean, as a coach, I would think that's what you want to do, Paulo?
Oh, of course. The longer you can control the clock or the longer you can keep the ball out of the opponent's hands. There we go again. We got a Salinas spotted in the bleachers. She got her hot chocolate. Of course, the longer you can keep the ball out of the other team's hands, they're not scoring. And so good credit to Edinburg North for just have a good, long, sustained drive. Nothing but runs, and they've net nothing but positive runs. The only thing that set them back was that penalty, don't it?
Hey, Paulo, thanks for being back, man. It feels good, and let me tell you, I'm having a better time, man.
Amen, brother.
You doing something? Paulo comes back, you're saying,
"Que más quieres?"
Here we go, Paulo. 3rd and 10, 7:32 left, and it's going to be Cougar football right here. They're at the 10-yard line, 3rd and goal.
All right, it's going to be a man-to-man. He's going to float up in the air, and touchdown, Cougars!
Defender was just lost, Paulo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He just didn't know where to jump or what. And you can't make contact, of course, because his back was toward the quarterback. He even thought the play was over. But we got a flag on the field, though.
That was an interesting one, don't it? The poor defensive back. He had coverage, but he just lost his balance. And that ball hung up in the air uncharacteristically for a long time. I think the DB thought that play was over. Oh, too many guys. Not enough guys on the line, don't it? And you know what that means. They got to have 7. Somehow, some way, they got to have 7 or more on the line.
Yeah, so again, after getting a touchdown there on that play, they're going to bring them back 5 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. Cougars have gotten 20 yards on penalties already, I believe. That's a 5-yarder, flag number 2 against the Cougars. So here we go. It's going to be now a 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. 7:10 and counting left in the first quarter. Jaguars yet to touch the football.
3 running back set. Whiteside's going to go in motion. They're going to go to that well again. Same play. And just about
the ball.
This time he dropped it. We do have a flag.
I think it's going to be pass interference. It's going to give him an automatic first down. I think, Pablo. I'm not sure on that. We'll wait and see.
He threw it pretty early. It's the same play. Maybe just a little bit different formation. Same thing, quarterback.
Yeah, they sent somebody that
way. No step pass. Aired it up to the left side. Was trying to take advantage of a height advantage. Here's a call.
All right, here we go. Bobby Herrera giving us a call, waiting on making sure. They're going to get on the spot of the foul. And it's going to be, Paulo, I think, pass interference.
Half the distance.
Offside. Oh, offsides. Free down?
Oh,
great thing to do on a free down. No, just throw it to the end zone.
Well, the SaberCats have
5 yards against the Jags.
There you go. A little break for Edinburg North as of now 3rd and 10. Third and goal with 10 from the 10.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 10. Like Pablo just called it, 6:50 and counting. Still the Jags yet to touch the ball. We're in the first quarter. We're still scoreless here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. Paul Osbury with the play-by-play.
All right, man. The man at the top again. Height advantage. This time they throw the post. Touchdown Cougars! Ubaldo Pequeño is going to be taller than any defensive back out there tonight, and they threw it 3 times in a row.
Pablo, now on that poor defender, I mean, you're behind him. The ball gets thrown low and in front of the receiver. What can you do?
That was tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
NFL, that's equivalent to throwing over the back shoulder in the NFL. I mean, the DB had coverage, but very cleverly thrown ball.
All right, here we go. Here comes the snap. Take us through it, Pablo.
Diego Sanchez, the hold looks good. So does the kick. Extra point. Cougars. These guys don't even wait around, don't it?
Yeah.
They don't walk and stare at each other and check their watch. They just bam.
All right, so Pablo, that took about 15 plays there. They ran the clock for over 5 minutes and 21 seconds. And quickly, it's Cougars 7, Jaguars yet to touch the ball. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be changing. I mean, we're going to go take a little break for the kickoff. But for right now, it's Cougars 7, Jaguars 0. We'll see what happens when we come back to action here at Edinburg Cat Stadium, because it's going to be the Jags touching the ball for the first time. Pablo, what do you think so far?
Well, a clever play on that one. That twice in a row they had Pequeño do what's called a fade route, basically on the sideline. They put him on the other side, and this time he ran a post route, and it worked.
Text that girl and tell her that who did she pay?
Yeah, who, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's going to be the Jags again. We're going to back to action here at Cat Stadium. The Jags are going to be getting the ball for the first time, Paul. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you throw your stats out the window, you throw your records out the window, you throw everything out the window and get ready for a good football. So far, Cougars did what they wanted to do. They ran at least 15 plays, Paulo. They picked up 4 big first downs, and they got to the end zone on a 3rd and goal from the 10. They'd gotten to the end zone on a 2nd and goal from the 16, but there was a flag, so that took them back. Here we go, Pablo.
A high, kind of short kick.
Uh-oh,
it may hit the ground. It does hit the ground, but it's picked up. And there's a pile of bodies. It's not going to go any further. That's going to be probably for approximately about the 22, 23, don't it?
All right, so it's going to be 1st and goal. The Jags are going to be touching the ball for the first time. Once again, we're live at Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. Paul Osbury to my right. Edith Salinas, my wife, helping us with the stats to my left. So for right now, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a 7-0 advantage for the Cougars right now. So far, 6:34 left in the first quarter. Jags touching the ball for the first time. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. Pablo.
All right. Looks like Cougars in a cover 3. They're in their customary 4-3 defense. Means 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs. And the cover 3 means one of the safeties is going to come up. And this time it runs the right side. He's got plenty of blocking. Patient to follow his guys. Yes, sir, you're right about that, Donnie. He kind of waited for the whole develop, and he got himself a good gain of about 3.5.
Yep, they're going to give him 4 yards, Pablo. It'll be 2nd, maybe 5, Pablo. Here's a good spot.
That's a very generous spot.
Generous spot. It'll be almost 5 yards. We'll call it 4. 2nd and 6 coming up, 6:13 and counting. Right now, we're just here at the first quarter at Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. Paul Osbury to my right, just in case you're just joining us. We're going to have a good one right now. It is Cougars 7, Jaguars 0. 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball at the 26-yard line for the Jags.
All right, strong right if you're the Cougars. And they're going to run to the strength side. And a very good hit as the Cougars are playing really tough. I'll tell you what. Man, I felt that hit up here, right on the left side.
Paulo, I was about to say let's move those chains because he was about a half yard from picking up the first down, and he got no further than that half yard.
Next thing you know, inertia took hold.
Yeah. Good thing they gave him the forward progress. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. Big play right here for the Jags. Watch the hard count.
A body will stay in motion unless another force acts upon it, called the linebacker in corner for Edinburg North.
What did you just say?
Newton.
Está bueno. Here we go.
All right, run the left side. A quick no huddle.
Yeah.
As all they needed was 1.
Oh.
And it looks like they got plenty, don't it? Maybe a game of 3.
They got enough of that yak.
Yep, yakety yak.
So we're going to move those chains. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving the chains for the other team right now. They ran 3 plays already, Pablo, and they pimped themselves, have taken some time off the clock, and they're moving the chains also. So after 3 plays, it is a first down for the Jags. So they got a 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. We're under 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, left in the first quarter. We're live at Cat Stadium.
All right, it looks like David Garcia under center in the usual formation. This time we have some movement.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Looks like
they didn't call a flag, though, Pablo.
I don't know.
2nd down. They didn't call a flag. It
looks like a bobble snap exchange from the center of the quarterback.
Did you see the movement on the far side?
Well, I think what happened was not everybody was in tune with the snap count. They snapped it before they moved.
Yeah.
But some guys went on the snap count and some were still staying there. Like, what? What's up?
Yeah. So it's going to be lost to 1. That was play number 4. So it'll be 2nd and 11 coming up, 4:23 and counting. Quick first quarter, Pablo.
All right.
Pablo, how about the Cougars going run, and then they pass at the end zone 4 times?
Yeah, it worked. And he's got a man open deep. And inexplicably the receiver kind of lost his balance as he turned around. It was probably thrown over the wrong shoulder as he turned around, though he lost his balance. And that ball had a little bit of heat on it as well.
I was about to say that. He kind of threw that maybe too hard, buddy.
Yeah, a little air, a little touch, and we're screaming, touchdown.
Yeah, you're right. Nevertheless, came in complete, so it's going to be a 3rd and 11. Great play calling, I think, Pablo. Both coaches, man, these guys got ready for tonight's game, I think.
Oh, there's no doubt. They're both very well coached. I mean, these are two.
You know who's back, right? You know who's back? The Dooley.
Oh, the Dooley. Ariola.
He's going to throw a pass. He's going to throw a pass. Timeout.
They called
He was going to throw a pass.
Yeah, he was lined up there. As you can see, he was a little bit deep, which means he's eligible to throw again if you got a backward lateral. Which they've done that a few times. Shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
Right.
But
I hope
the threat is that you cover that receiver and then he just tucks in and runs.
Yeah.
But he needs 11, so I don't know.
Okay, it's going to be 30 and 11. We have a timeout on the field. Both coaches early in the game have gone to a timeout.
Hey,
so that tells you that
Division 2.
What?
These guys are really looking at winning the city championship here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get some information.
We got the breakdown.
We got the breakdown. ¿Qué dice Leo?
The Cougars will be number 2 seed in Division 1, which is a large school classification. Possible opponent we're looking is Los Fresnos, which is a team they already played already.
Now, Leo, am I correct by saying they will come over here since we went over there?
That's if they played within the last 2 years. So, therefore,
we went over there at the beginning of the year.
It has nothing to do with that because that was a regular season game.
Now, we went over there in the playoffs the last time.
Yeah, if we win and it's within a 2 or 3 year cycle, they may need to have to come over here.
Here goes the play, Pablo. I told you. Oh, too far.
That was David Garcia throwing a throwback pass to number 88, Doroteo Ariola. Ariola also has spent some time at quarterback. He's also multiple position playing running back, tight end, and receiver. I'll go ahead and turn it over to Paul.
Thank you, Leo, for the information. That's a breakdown on the playoffs. And more than likely, I tell you what, Paulo, I'm the one that asked Martin about that because downstairs they told me, hey, we're having parents' night next week. I said, where? Here? They're coming over here, but that's the parents. Who knows? All right, here we go. Paul, after the punt, take us through the play that happened. And I knew it was going to happen. We all knew.
And the high, wobbly punt going to be fielded at the 25. He's got some room. As he cuts across, a good little return to the 44, 45. And don't it? I got to say that should be an easy one.
Twice. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, what we're trying to explain to you is on 2 plays, on 2nd and 11, and on 3rd and 11, we could have been yelling touchdown Jaguars. On a game like this, Pablo, and on a team that just took half the quarter of the time and went 15 plays and put put 7 points on the board. You can't allow to be doing that. If you have a chance for a touchdown, you better do it.
And you cannot let the receiver get on the top of the
Behind
secondary. And even though everybody up here, we all know he's going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And he did, but it was overthrown.
All right, here we go. First and 10. Cougars only have 54 yards to go, Pablo.
Oh, we saw it. You can let him know. You let him know.
59 yards. That's going to go 5 yards against the Cougars. Legal procedure. They're moving way before the play. Maybe it was going to be a pass to him. Is that a tight end that moved? I'm not even sure, Pablo.
Well, somebody moved.
Somebody moved. So it's going to be first and 15. Cougars need to stop that, Pablo. You're going to go to the playoffs. You can't be doing that, Pablo.
You have to minimize your mistakes as every inch counts in the playoffs because everybody's good. Everybody's a winning team. Hand off to Whiteside right up the middle. He could have cut it back on the outside. He's got one block. He's going to run in one out of bounds.
Good play.
After a solid gain, they needed 10, and he got about 25, don't it?
Pablo, you know what, Pablo?
What? Then we're going to what?
First, we're going to move those chains.
chains.
Pablo, he's become a smarter runner.
Yes, he's looking, instead of just
Remember,
lower his head.
Right now, he would have lowered his head.
This time he's been a little patient. Let me see if I can find a little hole.
You found it?
Yes, sir.
Instead of getting one more yard and run over somebody, let's get out of bounds. All right, so
That's very
stop
smart.
the clock with 3:36 left. Cougars moving the ball one more time.
All right, he's going to keep it himself. I like that move right there.
Look.
Good move as Martin Rodriguez showing some footwork right there. Some nifty moves as he kept it to the right. Broke a few tackles and a gain of about 6.
This guy's that yakety yak.
Yes, sir. Yards after contact. He's got plenty.
All right, Cougars second play. They moved the ball on the first play from the 40. That was it. I'm sorry, the 42-yard line on their side of the field, all the way down to the 27. Now they pick up 5 yards on the play. Second and 5. Here we go.
Whiteside's in the backfield. Twins left, split right. It's going to be a run. He handed out to Whiteside's out the right side. And I'll tell you what, they needed about 4 yards, and he didn't get touched until 5 yards later, don't it?
So they're going to
Move those chains. Another good run by Whiteside's.
All right, 2:51. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. They'll get them set. Bobby Herrera will get the clock going. And here we go. It's going to be Cougar football, first and 10. Ball at the 16. Cougars already up 7-0.
Rodriguez and Whiteside's in the backfield. Twins right, split left. Tight end is to the left as well. If you're Economedes, a strong right, which is the wide side of the field, it's going to be a run. Handed out to Whiteside's and nowhere to go. Whiteside stays on his feet. And what should have been a loss of 5 was only a loss of 3. And that was Whiteside just refused to go down.
Pablo, he can run without his limbs.
Yeah, he can be missing his arms and legs and still run for 5 yards.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, he runs hard, and that's just the best way to put it down there, the way Pablo's putting it, because that kid, I mean, he big heart, man.
You got to give credit where credit's due, don't you?
Yes, sir. Second and 13 coming up, 2:28. He'll stop the clock. He went out of bounds on the far side of the field. So it's going to be second and 13. Ball at the 19-yard line. Cougars knocking on the door.
Tight end left and twins left to the wide side of the field. Shotgun formation once again. There's a blitz by Economedes as he drops back the pass, and the blitz is going to get there. He basically just throws it away. The blitz came up the middle, and they pressured him enough that Martin Rodriguez ran left out of the pocket, threw the ball away. Very smart.
Pablo, these kids have improved all the way around. So, and that's what you got to do as you get late in the season and ready to go to the playoffs. So, you know, hats off to these kids that have adjusted to the game and eliminated some mistakes, not all mistakes, because we're getting big flags.
Well, hold on. We got a little bit more of the game left. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we've been used, fortunately or unfortunately, we've been used to seeing quite a few flags when Edinburg North comes up. It looks like Coach Sines and company did a good job.
They did over 200 yards the other day, last time, two games ago here. That's too many flags. Here we go. Third and 13, ball at the 19.
All right, this is going to be a screen, and it's got plenty of room up the middle.
Oh, his knee hit.
Yes, and if you're wondering, if you're in the stands and you're wondering how come the defensive lineman got there so fast, they let him get through because that's going to be a screen right up the middle. A very effective play as they netted about
11. They needed 13.
Okay, I got you. 4th and 2. Thank you, Don.
4th and 2 coming up. So, Pablo, here we go. Kicking game.
Here we go. We're going to
Let's
find
work
out.
on it. Here we go. They are. Ball being T-being spot right at the 15. 25-yarder coming up for the Cougars.
Officially, 25 yards.
147 and counting. Still right now. Cougars 7. Jaguars 0. Field goal coming up. Pablo.
Good snap. Good hold. Kick looks good from here. Field goal, Cougars!
So with 1:39 left, it's been Cougar football tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what the Jags are going to do on their second possession coming up shortly, but for right now, there's a timeout on the field, and it's right now. Cougars 10, Jaguars 0. Pablo, they went 15 plays, put 7 points on the board. Second time they got the ball.
Hey, you see the graphic across the screen over there? Cat TV? Martin Torres, what is up, baby?
So with Pablo, they go 15 plays, put 7 points on the board. Next time they get it, they only need is 54 yards, and they needed 59 because of the legal procedure. But then Whiteside gets about 28 on the next run. So in 6 plays, they're in the end zone once again. They gone 15 plays, 7 points. They gone 6 plays, 7 more. 14-0 right now. Cougars all over the Jags.
And Cougars' running game cannot, or at least has not been stopped. Only one negative gain or, loss of yards on any of their runs.
You're right, Pablo.
Only one. Everything else has been nothing but probably average 5-6 yards a run as the dual threat of Rodriguez and Whitesides is taking care of business.
Pablo, on the other hand, very easily.
Oh, yeah.
The Jags have stopped themselves in not catching or overthrowing 2 passes.
One of those 2 passes on target, we have a different score up there.
Yeah.
But water under the bridge. A very high short kick. Fair caught signal by Economedes on the 25, and that's what he's told to do. Don't think about it. Just fair catch it because he's not accustomed to returning the ball.
All right, they're going to give him the 26-yard line, so we'll go 1st and 10 for the Jags. Second time they touch the ball, we'll see what they're going to do. For right now, it's 1st and 10 Jaguars, 20 at the 26-yard line. We have 1:39 left in the first quarter. I'm Donald Salinas to my right, Paul Osbury to my left. Ida Salinas helping us with the stats. We have a 1st and 10 ball at the 26-yard line for the Jags. Second time they touch the ball, 1:39 left in the quarter. Pablo.
Okay, strong left. If you're Edinburg North, they have basically 2 tight ends to the left. They're going to run it right up the middle. We have probably a little movement. It may be offsides. Hard count by Economedes might have caught Edinburg North hopping a little bit forward. We'll see the call, but if it's as it stands, a gain of only no more than a couple, 1 or 2.
But I think they're just going to go first down again, and what they're going to do is they're going to move the ball 5 yards.
There you
it
go.
is offsides against Edinburg North Cougars. Once again, Paulo, it's hard. These kids, you got to remember, it's a big game, Paulo. Not only, they know they're already in the playoffs, they know who they're going to play, just a matter where.
Right.
And then it's a big game as far as city championship for them. Both teams have, of course, gotten victories over the Edinburg Bobcats, so it's only them 2 left. Here we go. It's going to be a 1st and 5. They got a free 5 yards. Ball at the 31-yard line.
Wing and a flex to the left. Mishandled snap by the quarterback. Picks it up and does all he can just to run.
He needed 5 and he got 6, Pablo.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked. So
ready.
we're gonna
move those chains. So the play in the huddle is ready. Bobbled snap on 1. Ready, break. Because it worked. Mishandled snap on 1. Ready, break.
You're killing me, man. So here we go. 1:05 left in the first quarter, guys. Second time the Jags touched the ball, they ran 2. They ran 1 play, 1.5 because there was a flag. So
this time sweep to the left. He gets outside.
Cut back.
Corner's going to get there.
Now watch the ball.
He's going to get there, but not after about 24, 25 yards.
Pablo, I was trying to.
You were already out. So we're going to move those chains.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have a good one tonight. Like we said a minute ago, that's only their second play, Pablo, and quickly they're at the 37-yard line of the Cougars on their side of the field. And there's a replay, Pablo. Look at that.
That is a direct result of the misdirection. Good job. Good run.
All right, we're at 43 seconds.
Quick no huddle.
All right, here we go.
Quick no huddle. Don't it. And then run to the left. As he follows his blocker. He's got the ball man to beat. And he brings him down.
22 yards.
Wow.
I beat you 22 yards.
Oh, I didn't even think of counting.
22 yards on the play, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, we got us a good one, man. It's going to be good all night, Pablo, I think.
Every night, baby.
For right now, we got 32 seconds left, and it's quickly the Jaguars at the 12-yard line, 13-yard line of the Cougars, down 10-0. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13. Pablo.
Quick no huddle, usual formation, split left. It's going to be a sweep to the left. He's got room on the outside.
Waiting for
as he takes a hit, a good gain of about. That's a hit out of bounds, though.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to go half the distance.
Oh, they're going to get a lot closer.
And it's an automatic first down, and we're going to, ahorita, we'll move them, we'll drop them, we'll do everything.
Wait, we're going to do it together.
Okay, yeah.
Wait.
Let's wait for the call. Okay. I got excited.
But you know we're going to do it.
Yeah, we're going to do it. All right, here we go. Pablo, they've only ran 3 plays, man. 4.
Yes.
4, I'm sorry.
We have a dead ball. Late hit on number 6. Pass just to the goal. First down.
All right, so we're going to
move those chains and drop them chains.
Because he went out of bounds and stopped the clock with 12 seconds. So why are they running it? He went out of bounds. All right. Well,
okay. Sure,
that's the way he came back from New Mexico.
Yeah.
So it's going to take us to the end of the
no
first quarter.
No more surprise in the refs. Wow, okay.
All right.
I don't mind the clock running. That's all right.
No. All right, so that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Here we got us a good one at Cat Stadium. Right now it's Edinburg North Cougars 10, Jaguars 0. It seems to be like you might thinking that it's been Cougar football. No, twice the Jags had a chance to put their 7 on their first possession. They're their second possession. They're their first and go from the 3-yard line. Stats for as far as the Cougars have touched the ball twice. They put 10 points on the board. First one came with 6:39 left in the first. Second one came with 1:59 left in the first. But quickly the Jags are back at the knocking on the door at the 3-yard line. Cougars have picked up 6 first downs. They've been flagged though 5 times for 50 yards. And on the other side, the Jags got the ball 3 times and they got 3 first downs. And they're knocking on the door.
That was a very quick breakdown, done it?
Yeah, I had to. They're ready. These guys.
And they already know huddle. Motion across the formation. Going to be a dive. Up the right. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That was a good. He followed his lead blockers as he ran off the right guard, right tackle, don't it? And there was nobody in his way. Only thing in his way was a big Edinburg letters on the end zone. Economedes gets back in the game as it's 6 to 10 now. All we need is the extra point for Economedes and get this game back in order right here. Looks like it's a good snap. It's going to be a good hold. Kick looks pretty good from here, too. Extra point, Jaguars.
Sorry, a little correction, Pablo. They corrected me on the stats.
What?
Yeah.
The misses taking care of business.
Saying it
good job.
For 30, not 50. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
All right. So that's Miss.
And if you have a statistician like that, you're married to her, you're thinking, ¿Qué más quieres?
Making me look even better, Pablo.
Better.
Or better. Butter or better? Oh,
better. Remember?
You remember. All right, here we go. That was the stats for the first quarter given to me by Miss Salinas. Ida Salinas helping us with the stats. Thank you. And Pablo.
¿Qué pasó?
5 plays. What? They get into the end zone. They finish out the quarter. Right now, it easily could have been 14-14.
You're right about that, don't it?
I mean, it's just what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think it's been all Cougar football. They've had their chances. Both teams are having a good game as far as
they can both move it.
Play calling. Yeah, they're moving the ball, no problem, and they've been some good hits, good defense. Everything's going good on both sides of the field. We got us a good one, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11:57 left in the half. Right now at Cat Stadium, we're live. I'm Donald Salinas to my right, Paul Osbury to my left. Ida Salinas helping me with the stats. That is my wife. We got 11:57. It's Cougars 10, Jaguars 7. We got us a good one. Let us know if you're tuning in. Get some little shout-outs out.
Jaguars balanced formation on the kickoff means 5 and 5 on either side of the kicker. Jose Valle puts his foot into another high short kick, fair catch. That's the right call by Pequeño. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was just messing around. Psych! I'm not gonna tackle you.
Well, he messed around with me, too. I thought he was going to nail him. All right, so there's a timeout on the field. They're going to take over for their third possession of the night. That's going to be the Edinburg North Cougars. Right now, it's Cougars 10, Jaguars 7. Pablo, what do you think so far, Pablo? Talk to me.
It's a good game because both teams are driving the ball on each other. Like I said, easily the score could be much more. Both teams have found success on the ground, and so expect, a high-scoring game, I believe, don't it?
All right, so it's going to be right now 10-7. The Jags are touching the ball for the third time tonight.
Edinburg North right out of the playbook of the Jaguars by virtue of their formation. Except good job by the defensive end for Jaguars. He was patient. He basically strung out the play. That means he didn't commit in or out. And he caused Whiteside to make a decision. And his decision was to run right into Economedes for a gain of 1.
All right, it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. Third time they touched the ball. That was the first play of the third possession. 11:35 left and counting in the half. Right now it's Cougars 10, Jaguars 7.
All right, tight formation for the Cougars. Strong left if you're Economedes.
Oh.
Whiteside's nothing doing as Economedes took care of that run. They were not going to let him outside, don't they? That's for sure. Whiteside took a hit. But you know the deal. He's fine.
Yeah. Sometimes he looks like if he's going to be out for the season, man.
Whiteside's hit by a train, gets up, and catches the pass.
All right. Here we go. It's going to be a big, now, Paulo, big, I mean, to me right now, it's the biggest play of the game so far.
You're right about that.
You haven't stopped them. You haven't stopped them.
And
you have a chance to stop them on a third and call it 8 coming up for the Jaguars, 10:50 and counting left in the half. Right now it's Cougars 10, Jaguars 7.
Double twins. He's going to stay in the pocket. He's got a man open in the flats. One move, and he's going to get it. Oh, he did not either. He fumbled. He didn't catch the ball.
No, he fumbled. He got hit right on the ball, Pablo. Right on the ball. Wow. Luckily, it bounced right at a lineman that was coming to help, trying to help with the block, and he just jumped on it, which is the right thing to do. So he just went back to the line of scrimmage. The ball went straight out, Pablo.
Wow. Okay, basically that was a screen to the right, and you had a tackle who left his position to come block. And good thing he was coming because the ball bounced right in front of him.
All right, so it's going to be punting time for the Cougars. Their first punt of the night on their third possession. They're going 3 and out. Pablo, it'll be Jaguar football.
Economedes got 2 guys back. He gets it out very quickly. High knuckle ball is going to be fielded very easily. And he does not catch the ball cleanly. He catches it on the 25. He got nowhere to go. And he is going to be stuffed as basically a loss of yards in that he did not get his feet set. I mean, imagine a center fielder, don't it?
Yeah.
Kind of cut him back. Get your feet set. Get in front of you. He just took his time, and there's a result.
And, Pablo, what happens is, and again, it's just like in any sport, when you run on your heels, that ball is moving.
Your eyes are bouncing up.
Yeah, your eyes are bouncing.
Yes.
You need to stay on your toes, and the ball will not move on you.
Thank you very much.
And you could tell right there he wasn't sure whether it was going to catch it or not. He dropped it, and as a result of that, he ended up going backwards for a loss. So it'll be first and 10, ball at the 23 for the Jags. Third time they're touching the ball, Pablo. Fourth time.
Yes, sir. Strong right. And in fact, they run to the strength.
The dually!
The dually.
He needed a 10. He picked up 13, so we're going to
move those chains. Does he have the mud tires on? What sound does it make? Right down the street.
Yeah.
You're thinking, look at that guy. Got terrible gas mileage. That's the dually. Right now tonight, it gets his first run of the night, and he plows it in for a first down.
All right, so we're going to move the chain. We moved them already, and we're set to start the clock. Bobby starts the clock. That's Bobby Herrera, our head ref. 9:43, 9:40 and counting. Left in the half. Right now it's Cougars 10, Jaguars 7. Pablo.
And it's going to be play action. Well, he's going to hand off to the right.
Wow.
A good misdirection.
Wow.
And whoever that is, he's got a burst of speed. I'll tell you what.
Number 2.
Josh Salazar. Shot out of a cannon.
He needed a 10. He picked up 21, so we're going to
move those chains.
Pablo. Wow, man. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I love this kind of football, Pablo. You done replay, Pablo? Look, boom.
And wow.
Wow.
Good run at that. He hit the hole hard.
All right. Momentum starting to shift to the Jaguar side right now. Cougars 10, Jaguars 7. First and 10, ball at the 39, Pablo.
Okay, dive right up the middle. There you go again. Hard to see him. A little guy right there. Another one. And I don't mean little. I mean giant heart. Rudy Castillo.
What do you call that, Pablo?
Misdirection.
Andale. Wow, Pablo. You don't know who's got the ball, man.
Misdirection. That's right. The linebackers are seeing motion in both directions. And so they have to have a lot of discipline because everybody's supposed to maintain a gap.
Just a quick question, Pablo. You like that offense?
It's effective.
All right. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. 8:35 and counting. Still Cougars 10, Jaguars 7.
And it's going to be a run to left as he's got plenty of room. He's got one man to beat down the sideline.
Wow.
5. Knocked out of bounds at the 4. And Economedes is running real hard as that was Rudy Castillo shot out of a cannon.
They're shooting him out of a cannon. Here we go to the replay.
Pablo. Graphics.
You got 35.
Torres is on fire.
25.
A very good blocking. That was good blocking
15,
all around.
10, 5. Wow.
That was good blocking. Give credit to the receiver. Making
all right, so we're going to
move those chains and drop them chains.
All right, 8:25. We went out of bounds at the 6-yard line, so it'll be first and go from the 6. 8:26 left in the half. Cougars 10, Jaguars 7. Jaguars knocking on the door.
They are definitely knocking on the door. And we have a wing to the left. 1 and 2 running back set. Basically, motion across the formation. It's going to be dive right up the middle.
He got all the way to the 2.
But nothing.
Yeah, he went through the first guy, Pablo.
Oh, did he go under everybody or what? Holy cow.
At the 1.5.
Down to the 1.
Down to the 1-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Pablo, Cougars are lost on that misdirection or whatever you call it, but I don't know.
I don't know. I call it misdirection.
Okay, so they're missing everything.
It's tough for them. They're having a hard time with it tonight.
All right, it'll be spotted between the 1 and the 2. We'll call it the 2-yard line. It'll be second and goal from the 2-yard line. Under 8 minutes, 7:50 left in the half.
Jaguars motion across the formation. Wow. It's going to be a run to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Ooh, boy.
Like we said, ladies and gentlemen, who cares who's going to the playoffs? Who cares who's got the winning record?
Hey.
Who cares who's got one victory? This is a city championship, and these games are good every year. Right now, we got us a ball game right here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. To my left, Ida Salinas helping us with the stats. 7:45 left. Point after coming up for the Jags.
And it's a good snap, good hold, low kick. It may have been wide, and it was. He missed it left. I think the holder kind of put it on the edge of the tee, and that's going to mess up. That's going to mess up any kicker's concentration. Bottom line was the score is 10-13.
All right, so it's 10-13 right now. So no extra point, Jaguars.
What?
No extra point.
Let's do it together. No extra point, Jaguars.
All right. We're in 2 now, Pablo. 7:45 left, ladies and gentlemen. We're live at Cat Stadium. I'm Donald Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. To my left, Ida Salinas. We're having us a good one right here at Cat Stadium the way we did all year long. This is going to be for the city championship. Of course, Cougars have locked in a playoff spot. They'll be playing Los Fresnos. Where and when? We will be decided probably tomorrow or tonight. As far as when and where will probably be decided tomorrow.
Heads or tails?
Breakfast, or I'll go heads. You going heads?
I'm going heads.
All right, and it's right now. We got time on the field after the Jaguars scored to make it Cougars 10, Jaguars 13. They're kicking from the south to the north. Cougars will be coming from the north to the south. Pablo.
Balanced formation, 5-5 on each side. Jose Valle hits another high shoulder, fair catch. That's the right thing to do. Fielded at the 31. Apparently, Jaguars want nothing to do with the return of the Cougars.
Well, Pablo, good field position once again. Ball at the 31, 32.
I'll take it.
We'll wait till they spot the ball to see exactly what it's going to be. It looks to me like it's going to be the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, and this is the 4th possession, Ms. Salinas. 4th possession that the Cougars will be touching the ball tonight. 7:45 left in the half. It's right now Cougars 10, Jaguars 13. Ball at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Pablo.
Twins left, split right. Split right is at the wide side of the field. Can hand off the wide sides. Runs to the right, cuts it back left. I'll tell you what, it's a great vision to see the hole because the play was supposed to go right. He cuts it back all the way across to the left side, and a gain of about 17, 18.
It's 18 yards. You're exactly right, Pablo, and it's going to put it at midfield, and we're going to
move those chains.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, that was some real good run. White sides. Even though we've seen him for years, he's running the best I've seen him tonight.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, ball at midfield for the Cougars.
Oh, mishandled snap, and all Rodriguez can do is just hop on it. That's the right thing to do. Let's hop on it and live for another play.
All right, so it's going to be that was the second play. They picked up the 1st down. Paulo, and these guys, it's going to be a good one, man. We got a loss of 7-6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 16 coming up, 7:07 and counting left in the half. Right now, it's Cougars 10, Jaguars 13. They missed the extra point.
Twins left, basically double twins. You have a flex on the one side, the right side. He's going to hand it off on the jet sweep.
Good.
Cuts it inside. A good run and even a better tackle as that was Justin Guerra on the run to the right side, netted about 5.
All right, it was 3rd and 16, so 2nd and 16, I'm sorry. So call it 3rd and 11 coming up. Once again, Paulo, you want to get the momentum back. You need a 1st down. You cannot give the Jags, the way they're running the ball on their last possession, back on a 3-and-out because they put 13 unanswered points.
Twins left, split right. Jaguars in a cover 2. I mean, the corners can stick around and be very aggressive if they want. And it's going to be a drop back pass. He's being pressured. It's a screen. White sides.
Oh.
And he's got some room. And
fumble. No.
Just a good old screen. Going to net him about 9 yards as Whiteside's going to get up slow.
Pablo.
He gets up slow. You know the deal with Whiteside.
3rd and 2, 4th and 2 coming up. Your Coach Science, what do you do? Again, you got the playoffs.
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it?
Yeah, let's go.
Watch the hard count.
Watch the hard count. You're right about that, though. That should be standard ops for every team. And vice versa for Economedes. The defensive coaches should be yelling at him right now. Watch the ball. Go on the ball.
Whiteside's upset. They're going to call a timeout, Paulo. So they call a timeout with 2 seconds left in the play clock. 5:32 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Donut Salinas, Paul Osbury to my right. You're listening to Team Donut and Paul. And we got us a good one here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. It is right now Edinburg North Cougars 10. Economedes Jaguars 13. A 4th and 2 coming up. Big play for the Cougars.
Edinburg North's got to work that one out. Well, let me tell you what happened right there, ladies and gentlemen. Whitesides went down hard. He got up, and instead of maybe staying down and having an injury timeout, he just took forever to get out the field. That's what ran down the play clock.
Right.
They couldn't replace him because he was busy fighting to come off the field, and Edinburg North had to burn a timeout. They need to work that out.
As a coach, you say, hey, get down. He came out.
Yes, stay down or hurry up and get off already. Let's go.
Yep.
I give credit to the young man.
Things like that you need to look out for in the playoffs, Pablo.
Yes, I give credit to the young man for being a fighter and being tough, yes, but
you can't hurt your team like that.
You cannot. That's right.
All right, so we're down to 1 timeout on the Cougar side, 2 timeouts.
Guess who's back in already? Whiteside. There he is.
Yeah, maybe they called the timeout for that.
Just to give him a rest, so we can give him the ball. And they handed it off to him himself. And he just stays on his
Yakety yak.
And they got the first down, so they're going
to
move those chains.
Wildcat 7.
The Wildcat formation on Whiteside. Wildcat pretty much means the quarterback is going to run.
Yeah, there's a replay, Pablo. 1, 2,
3, 4,
5.
It took a 5th guy to bring him down after running over a few folks.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. We're down to 5:15 and counting left in the half. Right now, they have a 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35-yard line of the Jaguars. Pablo, we got us a good game, man. Que más quieres?
Que más. Beautiful.
All right, here we go. Take it away, Pablo.
All right. Twins, double twins. Motion's going to come across the formation. That's Justin Guerra. He's going to be a quarterback pass. He's got a man down the sidelines if he makes the catch. And he does. Touchdown, Cougars!
Look at the defender thought he had
Michael
the ball.
Cantu.
Defender thought he had an interception, man, and he's complaining that he was pushing out the He's still complaining.
That was just a good throw and good catch. That's all that was.
Good throw. So it's touchdown Cougars with 4:52 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. It is now Cougars 16, Jaguars 13. Point after coming up, Pablo.
Okay, the way this works.
What a game, man.
If the kicker goes through his routine, takes his steps, the holder's going to wait for the kicker, don't it? The kicker will tell the holder, and then the holder will tell the snapper, and that's how it works.
Wow.
And the snap is high, and it's going to be missed ball. Oh, what is this?
Oh, my God.
It's going to be, this could be a touchdown.
2-point, no? 2-point conversion.
Yes, no more than 2 points. I apologize. Let's see if I can explain this. The holder bobbled the snap, and almost looked like as if he threw it to Economedes, because the Economedes guy caught it on the run.
On the run.
On the run.
Went the whole 92 yards.
A 2-point play. 2-point conversion. Jaguars. Wait.
Yeah.
2-point. Just 2 points. Jaguars. Sorry. Wow.
Wow. What a play, ladies and gentlemen.
And if for nothing else, you better stick around for 45 minutes later tonight just to see the replay on that as the holder.
Here comes the replay, Pablo. Oh, that's a touchdown.
All right. As the holder.
Cat
it was
TV.
a high snap. He brought it down. I think he
Cat
lost
TV,
it.
please.
He lost it.
No.
He lost it and bobbled the ball up in the air, and it was caught in the air by Economedes, and he put it in 5th gear.
Wow.
And went untouched. 98 yards.
What a game, man. What a game. So it's now Cougars 16.
Wow, that was wild. Never seen that.
And then the Jaguars 15. Wow. Extra point? Eh? Could have been 16-16.
That's right. Could have been. Could have, should have, would have.
Should have, would have.
Just like Edinburg North, they're saying it could have been 17-13. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just a very, if you're a fan, that's some exciting stuff, don't it?
Wow, what a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great one here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donut Salinas, to my right is Paul Osbury, and ladies and gentlemen, we have fun, man. We talked to some people, and this guy in New Mexico was saying, man, that they were tuning in last week, Pablo, and that he says his relative from that area, they actually turned everything off in the house. Got a surround sound.
Oh, yeah.
And they watched the game live
awesome.
and heard us. And they said, hey, those guys sound like they're having a blast. And you know what,
It's
New
true.
Mexico? We are, man.
New Mexico in the house.
All right, here we go. Kickoff, Cougars.
Very high short kick, fair catch signal. Going to be caught cleanly at the 33. That's the right. That looks like both sides have decided they're not going to give each other's returners a chance to return. And props to both teams for having some well-coached coverage teams as they do fair catch. That's the right thing to do.
Did anybody tell the Jags they've only won one game?
They don't know. Wait, the Giants?
Two games. That's all they won.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they look pretty good tonight. Actually, both teams
They beat the Bobcats.
are looking good
And then
tonight.
they look one on the, but they're in every game, man.
You're right
As a
about
matter
that.
of fact, they're way up on some two teams. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. Jaguars going from the south to the north.
3 running back set.
Nowhere.
A dive right up the middle. Problem was number 90, Joe De La Garza said, hey, fool me.
bad spot. Look at that. They made him at the line, Pablo. They didn't.
Oh, that's not even right.
No, that's not even.
That should be maybe a loss of
4
half a yard.
Half
I don't.
yard. Yeah, they did not lose 6
I'm
yards.
surprised that the Economedes coach is just not on the field getting himself a penalty for that. That is unacceptable in my opinion.
They made it maybe 1 yard behind. Maybe. Not 5. So
Yeah,
it's
that
going to be
was-
2nd and 15 coming up. 4:21 left in the half.
Wow. It's going to be a sweep to the right. Good job, Edinburg North. This time they 2 times in a row are playing some solid D. No running room whatsoever on the right side. That was Carly Vela, I apologize, getting nothing doing on that play.
Here we go. It's going to be a 3rd and 15 coming up. 3rd and 14, I'm sorry, coming up for the Jaguars. We're down to 3:50 and counting left in the game. In the half, I'm sorry. So Cougars 16, Jaguars 15. Pablo.
Strength to the left side if you're Economedes. If you're Edinburg North, that'd be the right. Drop back pass. He's got the dually, and the dually looked like he was running his route down the seam. And if he would have kept going, it looked like that pass would have been on target. For some reason, the dually decided to stop and jump up. Didn't time his jump didn't time it right. And it's an overthrown ball, incomplete pass.
All right,
And
so
they'll be
after
punting.
3 and out, it's going to be Cougar football once again. The way it looks at, of course, after the punt, we'll see what happens. But for right now, we're looking at a 4th and 14. It's going to be Economedes after looking great on their last 2 drives, and they'll be punting from about their own 17-yard line.
The dually asks for the ball. He gets it. There's a rush up the middle. That came close to being blocked, and it must have affected the dually as he hits it off the outside of his foot. No more than a punt of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 27 yards.
Bobby still wanted him to move to spot the ball, but he spotted him there. So it's going to be 1st and 10, and the Cougars will only need 53 yards.
Oops.
That's all they're going to need, 53 yards.
Very good field position for Edinburg North. I'm sure they're going to take that with a little bit of time left to go in the half. Edinburg North got some good field position.
All right, 3:29 left in the half. It'll be Cougar football. 1st and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. All they need is 53 yards, Pablo.
Okay, it's going to be a handoff to Whitesides.
Hello.
And I forgot, you know what?
What?
To my old coach, long time employee of the district, Rene Guerra, Coach Guerra. Shout out. We have a shout out. Shout out.
Going out to Coach Guerra. A lot of shout outs. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 coming up. Off the 2 yards there. Good defensive play. Kayla, one more time.
Yep. Coach Guerra, I hope you're not driving anywhere. Shout out. Twins left, split right.
Under 3 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Cougars 16, Jaguars 15.
It's going to be
a pass.
It's going to be a sweep, but nothing doing, as that was read very easily by the safety. The safety came up and tackled.
If he had room, or if he had.
The safety didn't get it. He took a chance. He timed it right. Bottom line, that was only a gain of a couple.
Yeah. Picked up 3 yards on the play, so it was 2nd and 11, so we'll make it a 3rd and 9.
You know, I'm not in the head of the offensive coordinator, but why fix what isn't broke? I mean, just continue to run it. Why not?
Yeah, they passed twice.
Twins left, split right. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand out to Whitesides. He bounces it outside. Good job by following his blockers. A good run. Whitesides could have been tackled a long time ago, but he did a very instinctual runner to fake it inside, dip outside.
14.
Fake inside, dip it outside, and they're going to move those chains.
What a run.
That was all Whitesides. All of it.
As a
coach, you can only
little replay.
As a coach, you can only hope to teach your tailback to fake it inside and get
Pablo,
outside.
Pablo.
Inside, outside. Fake it inside, outside. Great
All right,
job.
here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. Timeout, Economedes, I believe. Yeah, timeout, Economedes. So they're down to 1 timeout. Cougars 1 timeout. 2:01 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. We got us a good one. Right now, when we get back to action, it's going to be Cougar football. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of the Jaguars. Pablo, you like the game so far?
I do, and I'll tell you what, Whitesides is, in my opinion, at least in this first half, having the best first half I've seen him ever. And it's not even a matter of total yards. He is just running so good, so instinctual on that last run right there, Donut. Twice he faked it inside. The defender bit, he got outside, and he faked it inside and got outside. He should have been tackled. It should have been 4th down, but for Whiteside's skill, it's a 1st down.
Paulo, I'm having trouble seeing, but is there rain or is it done?
Nah, there's some drizzle.
There's drizzle.
Yes, sir.
We got a light drizzle. It's still cool here at Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donuts on here. To my right is Paul Osbury. Let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we got us a great one, man. And we were expecting it. Like we say, man, it's a city championship, and you do not worry about who's going to the playoffs, who's not, who's got a winning record, who's got the losing record. You don't worry about nothing like that when it comes to these two teams playing each other. 1st and 10, Cougars. Pablo.
Okay, it's going to be keeper himself. He goes up the right side. He's got a block, and he stays on his feet on another strong run.
20.
By the quarterback, Rodriguez. He needed 10. He got 20, so they're going to
move those chains. All right, we're moving the chains one more time. 1:53 left in the half. It is right now Cougars 16, Jaguars 15. Cougars getting ready to answer the call one more time, Pablo.
And that's what they should be doing. Rodriguez, Whitesides, Rodriguez. And they went to the well, and there was plenty of water left in that well. This time Rodriguez and after Whitesides as he gets stuffed, nothing doing on the very generous spot. They're going to give him a gain of about 2.5.
All right, so it'll be a 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball quickly at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 7, they gave him 3 yards on the play, Pablo. So 1:29 left and counting, 1:28. Remember, they used 2 timeouts, Pablo. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Quarterback out.
Yeah, Rodriguez comes off. Looks like he's got a low tire. And he is being replaced by Christian Espinosa, the sophomore. Going to give himself some playing time. Twins left split right. Whiteside's on his left hip. And it's a bad snap. He goes under his legs. Whiteside picks us up. He's going to try to make something. There's nothing doing. And that is a huge loss for the Cougars. That snap went under the...
Oh, and a huge flag. They might have done him the favor, and he's going to come back in the game. They're going to have a 1st and 10, Pablo.
If that was on Economedes, that is a even huger mistake. That's terrible. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that is. You might stop them and go to the locker room by only down 1 point. Now you're going to go down maybe by 8 points. Here we go.
Wow, let's hear the call here.
All right. All right, so Pablo, after having a loss of 12 and it being 3rd and Las Milpas, they're going to say, Merry Christmas, Cougars, and you have a 1st and 10, ball being spotted at the 15-yard line. So here comes a call from Bobby. It's going to be 1st down. He's setting it. And let's get this clock going.
Wow, all that and a 1st down.
And a 1st down. So we're going to move those chains. 1st and 10, ball at the 15-yard line.
Twins left split right. And it's going to be a drop back pass. He thrust it out of the pocket and nothing doing as he is going to be, as Rodriguez is going to be brought down. A sack of a loss of about 5. As that was a covered sack, Donut. No one was open, and plus there was nowhere to run.
So quickly they do call they call the timeout. Their final timeout, Pablo. It's going to be 2nd and 15. So call it 2nd and, let me see, I'm waiting for those. 2nd and 16, I'm going to call it 2nd and 16. So.
And we got a timeout.
Yeah, well, timeout Cougars, Pablo. They're out of timeout. 32 seconds left. You're at your own, on the Jaguar 21-yard line. 2nd and 16 coming up, Pablo. You might not have time for more than 2 plays.
With no timeout, you're right about it. It depends. They pass. They may want to pass by virtue of controlling the clock. They got quite a ways to go, don't it? It is.
The only thing is there's a pass, and by the time you're on sack and all that, and the ball's
the
wet.
runs have been working.
All right, here we go.
Let's go run, and let's see what happens.
Second and 16, 32 seconds left. No more timeouts for the Cougars. They're at the 21-yard line of the Jaguars.
Man-to-man at the bottom. Let's see if they see it. And they do, and they're going to air it up to him. He's got a man beat. That's touchdown Cougars! Don't it? That's too easy.
Yeah, same player, same defender, same receiver. So with 26 seconds left in the half, it's the Cougars getting on the board one more time. Right now it's Cougars 22, Jaguars 15, point after coming. Pablo.
And don't it? That is just too easy. As even I spotted that a mile away, that's clearly man-to-man, and that's the right matchup to go to. I don't know how Economedes could.
Here it comes.
And it's a decent snap this time. This time he doesn't toss it to Economedes. Extra point, Cougars.
He put it on Kenton.
Yes.
All right. So now with 25 seconds, here's the replay, Pablo.
And that's the right call. And the corner, he just blew right by them. I mean, bottom line, that was the right play. Man-to-man at the top. You have a height advantage. Air it up and see what happens. That's pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. So now, ladies and gentlemen, with 26 seconds left, it's the Cougars 23, Jaguars 15. Pablo.
Yes, sir.
Let's get in the locker room and, see what's going to happen. But for right now, what do? You trying to make things happen? Who are these clowns?
I think it's Camasso.
No. No. Ronnie, you're being a clown, Ronnie?
No, he wouldn't do that. He does a great
job. Shout out, Coach Garrett. Shout out.
Hey, Coach Garrett. Shout out. Don't drive anywhere, Coach.
All right, so it's going to be 26 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Back to football here in Edinburg Cat Stadium. I'm Donut Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. To my left, Ida Salinas with the stats. I'm going to have some halftime stats for you in a minute. For right now, it's Cougars 23, Jaguars 15. Cougars kicking off to the Jaguars. Onside kick, bro.
No. They're going to kick it deep. And I would expect Econ just to run it out. They're not built for the last-second passing game. They're not built for that. High, it's going to be fair caught, of course, by Jaguars. Look for them to run out the clock, don't it, and go into half.
Well, wait. Coach Peña. You got nothing to lose. Watch out with the dually. Is he in the game? No. Yeah, he's asking, what I do? You don't know? Oh, man, they called him.
Yeah.
Come on, Coach. Yeah. All right, here we go. 26 seconds left. It'll be Jaguar football at the 26-yard line. But we'll see what's going to happen. For right now, it's Cougars 23, Jaguars 15. Paul, what a game, man.
Yes, we had a good game.
Good game so far.
As for fans, it's very entertaining. And they are going to run this out. A sweep. Going to go out. He's going to try to get out of bounds. A good gain of about 6 or 7 with 20 seconds left. That was a good run by Carly Vela to run to the right. A sweep to the right. Goes out of bounds. 20 seconds left on it.
Wow, the spotting on the football is, to me, just...
I have to agree. I have to agree. We're here to commentate, and that's our opinion, our professional opinion.
All right. Pickup of 6 yards. For right now, it'll stop the clock with 20 seconds. Still Cougars 23, Jaguars 15. Pablo, take it away, Pablo.
All right, look for them, of course, like I said, just to grind out this clock. If they're going to get a long run, great. If not, they just go into half and be happy about it all. Dive right up the middle. Oh, a little bit of room. Stays on his feet.
Timeout.
They may call it, so why not?
Final timeout being
called. A very good run. Yeah, great run by Rudy Castillo right up the gut.
So we're going to
move those chains. They're near midfield, don't it? And 14 seconds left.
Yeah.
You now might want to think about tossing the rock a little bit.
Go out of bounds to go to a long field goal?
Yeah, a little pass down the sideline, a little 10-yard out.
Wow.
Yeah, we got ourselves a good one. It's very exciting.
All right, so right now let's go over the stats, Pablo. So far, the Cougars have touched the ball 5 times. They picked up 11 first downs. They've been flagged 5 times for 30 yards. They scored with 6:39 in the first, 1:39 in the first, 4:52 in the first. Okay, and then with 26 seconds left right now before the half. On the other side, the Jags touched the ball 6 times. They picked up 7 first downs. They've been flagged twice for 15 yards. They scored their 2-point conversion with 4:52. They also scored, and they scored all their points in the second quarter, Paulo. 11:57, which was a few seconds into the second quarter. They scored with 7:45, and then the 2-point conversion was 52. That was on the blocked extra, or the pass extra point, I guess.
Yeah, the what? I don't know.
So anyway, that's our stats for halftime. Thank you very much, Miss Ida Salinas. Here we go. It's going to be first and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line. 14 seconds left.
All right, Econ is going to do a reverse pass. Why not? Very good decision by Ariola as he stays in bounds. Now we're going to take it to half. We're going to take it to half.
Oh, my God. All right, so instead of going out of bounds, stopping the clock, he decides to break it in and pick up one more yard. So they're stopping the clock to move the chains? All right, he runs it, and there goes the second off the clock. So that'll be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. For right now, it's Ida Salinas, Paul Osbury, Don Salinas saying we'll see you in a minute and enjoy the halftime show. Paulo, you gotta go down?
So we have affiliated with one of the nation's top bariatric surgery programs, the Cleveland Clinic's Bariatric and Metabolic Institute, giving you access to the best resources and outcomes in weight loss surgery. Here is where world-class healthcare comes to you. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance and the Cleveland Clinic Bariatric and Metabolic Institute. In a world where machines are driving our lives,